Friday at the movies.
A video that goes through the process of an observation in chemistry, which is an assignment I have given to you, the Chem 30 class. And I'm going to present it about the water softener. So why did I choose the water softener? I think water is very important. We drink water all of the time. It is essential to life. We shower in water. Plants need water to grow. Animals too. Water can be used to power our electronics. Water is awesome. Just deal with it. In chemistry, we're always told water is H2O. But there must be other elements reacting with the water we use all of the time. It's not just pure H2O, is it?
Aha. That's the observation. When you start thinking about a question that's related to chemistry, that's the thing that you take further. You can start with anything. What are the elements involved in anything? Your textbook paper. What is a car made out of? The oil everybody's paying lots of money for. Or, since we're in the solutions unit, what is milk? Chemically. How does Windex work? Why does water make things rust? And how can we prevent that? I chose to do my observation in chemistry on the water that we drink and how it varies with the water we don't drink. Soft water.
Okay, so why do we need soft water? Why do we need a water softener? What is in the hard water that needs to be softened?
Asking questions. That's good. Questions are good because they usually lead to an answer, which means more knowledge. And knowledge is power. And power is money. And money means your own pro sports team. The more you know. So I set out to get more knowledge. I went to the library. We have one in our school. Hard water is water that has a high mineral content. This content usually consists of high levels of metal ions, mainly calcium and magnesium, in the form of carbonates. It may include several other metals as well as bicarbonates and sulfates. Total water hardness is reported in parts per million, which is what you've been learning about in school. Calcium usually enters the water as either calcium carbonate from limestone or chalk, or from mineral deposits of calcium sulfate. Hard water causes scaling, which is the precipitation of minerals to form a deposit called limescale. Scale can clog pipes and can decrease the life of toilet flushing units. It can coat the inside of tea and coffee pots and clog and ruin water heaters. Similarly, the insoluble salts that get left behind from using regular shampoo and hard water tend to leave hair rougher and harder to detangle. So, they introduced the water softener. Okay, so we stayed up now. We're going to try and catch the water softener reaction. Water softener is probably in your furnace room. If you want to check it out for yourself. You know, it might be interesting. Here's the water softener in this house. And here's how it works. The hard water, the calcium and the magnesium, comes in through these pipes into the water softener. As it falls through the water softener, it passes these beads that are saturated with the sodium ion coming from the salt.
Then that's called the resin. So this hard water passes through this resin, and the calcium and the magnesium ions are exchanged for sodium ions in the water, and then the water travels up through the riser pipe and then out to your sink or shower or what have you. Now, the next question is, what is this thing then? Because this is the thing that you put your salt in. So why don't you open it up? Take a look. So there's a tank full of water and that salt that the bald-headed guy tells you to buy. Well, what happens there is, as the resin in this tank becomes saturated with the calcium and the magnesium, it needs to be flushed with this salty water and get more sodium content onto the resin beads. And then, that's the process of regeneration the water softener goes through. And then it can take on more calcium and magnesium in the water. Now, there's also a timer. We see here that this one's set off to go at 6 a.m. Okay, so we decided not to stay up till 6 a.m. But now you know about hard water, you know a little bit about soft water, and you know a little bit about the water softener. And all I've done is I researched all that on the internet. It took about 2 minutes. So what I would do is I would write down what I know, and I would submit that to me, and then I'll probably get some good marks because it looks like I did a lot of work. So now, there are a couple of things I need you to do with the rest of the class. You can work on your observation in chemistry, get one of those done. You need to have 10 of them, remember, by the end of the semester. I want to take the class on a field trip next week, so you need to get some field trip forms. Ask the sub. She'll probably know how you can do that. You may want to try the internet and looking up the field trip forms. Remember, Fast Learning. When you Google Fast Learning, you might be able to get to some of the field trip forms. You may have to go to the library or the computer lab to do this. But again, ask the sub before you go. And the third thing is, eat the sub. It's healthy and nutritious.
Subway.